Good afternoon. This is Ken Earl with EZkem with our continuing series of changing the heater module in a Flow 3100 valve module, which has the heater in it. Normally when you're I haven't changed the tubing yet because I'm going to do a video on that, but for now, when you do change that, you always want to take off the cables because you don't want to damage these fittings during that process. So you put those back on. You've got two. One of them goes to the front panel, which is for the light and sensor. The other one goes back to the heater, the actual power supply. When you put these together, you've got a plate here, and that's going to slide in the bottom, and it's a little annoying. You got to kind of hold it in place. And then the valve module itself comes into the back here. Some people just take it out during this process as well. When you put it back in, then you feed the valve module in, drop the heater in, and then you've got to reach in here and you've got to connect the inlet and outlet fittings of the heater. Always check to make sure none of these are leaking when you're all finished. Get some flow going and check down in there. Now there is a top plate that I don't actually normally put back on. It's not really necessary. So you can put it back on if you want. It's just a little more work to get both of these plates in. And so once you're ready to do this, feed the plate in, feed the heater in now that the connection's all in there. And then you want to come to the top, and you need to secure. Once you get one screw in, it just gets easier after that. Always want to make sure that the bottom plate stays in. And I usually do the opposite sides. Always making sure that I do the opposite two screws, because once you get two of them in, it tends to stay. And you always want to make sure that you haven't pinched any cables anywhere. And then go ahead and finish off with all the screws. Making sure it's all nice and buttoned up. The bottom plate will hold everything together. Like I said, the top plate isn't super necessary. You feed this cable down on the side, and then the last thing you want to do is you want to hook up the power module and the front sensor, and they only go one way, and you're good to go. You've got your connection here that you can put to the heaters, and then always flow test it. Look down inside to make sure it's not leaking on any of those fittings, and you're good to go. Thank you very much. You have a good day now. Bye.